you know, Dr. Kamiya. This is the one that, some bitches would want, or, some people out there because they saw me, as Kamiya. But this is Kamiya from New York show. So this guy was doing his thing, right? As a doctor. He had to practice. He did his thing. As a doctor, he did what he is doing his job, but then essentially approached him and was like, "Yo, man, the world's fucked up. Why are you even like saving these people? You were questioning yourself. You know, he used that to like get him to like do what he wanted. Now I can do experiments and like get people sick and like see if I can make them sicker or keep them like at like the same sickness and everything else. Like he kind of went down a path that was like fucked up. He wasn't a doctor. You know, he just had that territory ability, and he was running a hospital. He was like, oh, I'll pull a night shift. I'll pull overtime, but he was actually, poisoning people and making everybody sick. He was the one doing it with his territory. Now, Yusuke gave him the fucking hands. Like, this was one of the better fights of Yusuke's, during this arc, I think. This guy, kept using, he kept, taking dopamine hits and serotonin hits, turning off his pain receptors so he couldn't feel a fucking thing. He even stitched his arm back on, you know, reconstructed his face after acid hit it from Mitsunari Yanagasawa, who helped Yusuke out or tried to. Then he got punched out the window, almost died from Yusuke's punch, and then Genkai saved him. Then he was in jail and he got away. Um, and then when he got away, he reconstructed his face and like turned his life around. He became a doctor, a real doctor, and started healing people with the House of Healing Hands. You gotta watch, you actually know what I'm talking about. But strength for this guy is 83, with his speed at an 85, and his durability's at an 81%. This guy's endurance is at an 86, with his intelligence at an 88, and his experience at an 84%, with the 83 for his close skills. Russ, range skills are 80, 1%, with his recoup at a 82%. Hacks are at 85%, and then overall power score is 83.8 for Kamiya. You know, Once a bad doctor, evil even turned good. That's his story. That's what the show showed and everything else. But he was one of Sensui's lackeys at first. He was the doctor, Kamiya. But be cool, call on the corner.